try and punish that Jace before he really gets going.
Yeah, and you can see CLG with a lot of scaling. You already talked, you know, traditional team fighting front-to-back stuff here. Talia's also going to...
The tanks, the top laners, so used to being left alone.
And Contracts showing up. They're not expecting this. Fudge flashes away from the second part of the W, but I don't think it's gonna matter. They thought they were safe. Imanez's ward looked like it should have been able to
killing them from getting those passives, heals as well as mana back, and that's why the Cho'Gath buffs to mana cost were so big, and everyone, that was such a big deal because it did give him such an easier laning phase. Blabber coming in.
Palafox flashing out of the way. He was predicting the body slam flash from Blabber, wanted to dodge it, but now Contracts is here. Imanez is taken down, and Contract, and it's not as useful as something like an Ocean, but it could get Cloud9 stacking towards a Soul as a win condition.
Going in for the steal!
Scaling of CLG. Oh my God, he got it! Contract is just built different this game.
And they're not done yet!
Imanez, seismic shove finds him, throws him right back into the rocks that were waiting, and Dokla's ready to help it out. One more wallop upside the head. You can see a very large farm advantage here in the bottom lane. This is to be expected considering these lanes have not been the focus.
Whoa, Boom.
Just Boom, what are we doing, bud?
He's got
what are we doing here? He had to flash, and he still gets taken down. Boom, trying to interrupt some backs, just ends up going way too ham as Contract. Speaking of ham, the Piggy Rider has emerged yet again. They want to look for Berserker here. He has no flash. If they can go after the Varus, it's a sure kill. And outside river where Blabber is waiting. So if CLG tries to make a move on the Jace, Blabber's ready to follow. Blabber goes in, and now CLG wants to turn it around to the big man. However, Blabber's got plans of his own. He tries to fire Palafox right back into the waiting arms of his team. It'll be a 1-for-0 so far, but Imanez makes it even. They lose Palafox, traded for
really well.
Oh, wow. Here comes the Scion train, and Berserker's got no way home. Luger gets the money. And Imanez now having to deal with Contracts again in the mid lane, who's just trying to keep this wave.
This one, so I think Cloud9 should be able to secure this one unless some truly crazy stuff happens.
Well, Cloud9 has had most
out of it. Fudge chasing down Dokla here for a little bit of an extra trade, and there it is again.
They're going after Berserker. CLG does not stop with these.
They're just going to throw it mid here with the Jace, guaranteed to get your money off before it expires. Those turret plates will come through. Imanez gets really greedy though, trying to share.
Imanez, oh, the seismic shove hit him. Palafox just slams him. Other side to stop Fudge's retreat, but Fudge just continues walking forward. Now he's gonna TP to safety, or is he? Decimating smash stops it. There is no flash, there is no TP, there is no escape. And bottom side, it's a 3v3 that immediately becomes a 3v2. Blabber is dead. Because of the spammable nature of his abilities, it means that Seraph's Embrace could come online pretty swiftly as well. But C9, with the control they had throughout the lane,
but currently they're investing a lot clearing out and making top dangerous.
Oh, Boom just gets one shot before the rest of CLG can do anything about it. Blabber gets out of the way of the seismic shove, but now he can't escape, and Luger guns him down.
With the Cho'Gath ultimate is going to be better than a jungler right now anyway.
Right.
As I say that.
Well, actually, no,
Contracts has been able to steal.
Yeah, they do have it. The smites evolved all the way up to 1200 too. So it's going to be a pretty close contest after all. There it is, feasted down by Fudge. Contracts not Wani, but I really like it this game because there's so much poke between AP Gragas barrels, shock blasts, all these things. Palafox trying to kite out Imanez. Remember, neither one of the mid laners has their flash anymore. It was spent before. Contracts ends up blocking the arrow, and Palafox gets free. Imanez, another death as Luger jumps over the wall, finds one bullet on Sven. Contracts is ready to keep on chasing, but Blabber wants to protect that support. Now Contracts will take a little bit more damage on the exit, but he's in no real danger.
I just want to call out that seismic shove from Palafox. Pretty heads up on Imanez. Able to save his own life on the Jace. It can be really difficult to hit those when you're playing against a Jace that does have... Nicely done there for evasive maneuvers, and Contracts was able to protect him. He finds another kill on his Sven.
Ooh, and they give it to Luger to absolutely...
unless the Varus ult or Varus Q comes through from Berserker, it looks like he's still in mid lane, so he's not going to get in any sort of range here. Contracts should be able to secure it, no problem. And CLG Flowers. It is actually hilarious how often this team plays into the counter logic meme. You know, last weekend, with the games that people are expecting them to win, they drop, and then super weak with one of the toughest schedules. Never mind here, though. Palafox gonna have to get out of there, buy some time for the rest of CLG to get there. Poom comes in, he flash ults!
Poom ready to engage onto Blabber as Blabber walks back into Luger. Now M&S looks for Palafox, but all he's gonna find is another gray screen. Luger ain't afraid of Blabber. He goes unstoppable.
Has ultimate. You have to keep him out of the pit more than you have to keep out an enemy jungler.
Yeah, they really got to be careful about Fudge being able to eat this away. 3,600 HP left of the Baron. Contracts goes in. They just want to find another kill instead. Berserker still. The math of it works like this. Most abilities in League have a 0.25 second cast time. Palafox runs in there looking for Sven. Cloud9 is just death-balling this down mid. They really want the tier 1 turret, but Berserker's gonna get found by Seismic Shove. That's a bit of a problem. Zap hits him too. The Immortal Shield bow procs, the shield keeping him a little bit more healthy, but C9 will not just strong-arm this turret away. Palafox again with a Seismic Shove, and M&S with his 6th death of the game.
Still has flash on the Cho'Gath. He's not level 16 yet.
Dokla's going to try to provide a wall here for the rest of everybody. Fudge is a valuable target, as is Blabber. They can both potentially steal the objective away, and Contracts doesn't want to let him. Blabber's going to get locked down. Wild Growth coming out of Poom to make sure they don't lose their own jungler. Fudge, he's thrown back into the team. He tries to eat Luger, but he's on a diet, and Contracts goes unstoppable. This is Sejuani Gaming, and this is CLG. M&S comes back into the fight with a TP, but he's not going to get a whole lot of anything. Dokla's big old Scion stands in the way, and it makes it hard to hit those shock blasts.
Yeah, M&S comes back out and hits a little bit of poke onto Palafox, but that's just a scratch compared to what Palafox has done to them. He's over a ward, though. Palafox on vision, he could get bursted.
Palafox in some potential danger here, but Sven, what are you doing, man? He's already gone. Palafox finally picked off by M&S. He gets his man, but can he get away? Poom, Dokla, Luger, everybody else from CLG chasing after this Jace. It's not even a bad chase because they're going to be right by the objective they want afterwards. M&S all the way into the bottom lane. Cloud9 using the next teleport there, this time from Fudge, to get down and make sure he's all right. But it's CLG onto the Drake. It's CLG who want to secure Soul Point here.
Yep, and they're going to do it. My goodness. You're right, Contracts is everywhere. Not be stopped here in their march towards playoffs.
Poom getting hit with the arrow. Blabber sidesteps away from the counter engage of the Sejuani. Insta-curse. C9 are really happy with that. Now they have a 5v4.
Big difficulties in dealing with this area in the team fight with 2 frontliners, and so...
But the big thing is, there's also McHale's on Poom's Lulu, so even if the cleanse is gone, they still have another get-out-of-jail-free card, and M&S goes right back into
Baron. Are they going to look for another turn here? Fledge is in the area.
They also have Palafox ready to ride the Weaver's wall in and try to catch these guys out. There it goes. Palafox throws out the wall, and Blabber's already killed. Fudge is going to go down next. 2 smites don't matter. They'll kill them both, and CLG makes their move.
From the early game, massive jungle difference from Contracts. They never let a Baron flip go through. They do not chance it with a Cho'Gath.
I really got to applaud the patience of CLG in this game, making sure they never opened up the opportunity for C9 to use the Blabber and Cho'Gath ulti combo to try to steal away the objective and get back in the game. They finally find the moment where they can secure it safely. They finally scale this wall they've been having to deal with the whole time, as M&S and Palafox are in a 1v1 back on the other side of the map. Palafox holds him off, force M&S's retreat, while the remainder of CLG making a 4-man play here in mid. Blabber just blink and you miss it, he's gone. And CLG now looking for their first tier 3 tournament of the game. C9 nowhere in position to defend. CLG should just be able to force this one down. There it goes. Turret destroyed by Luger. Inhibitor's your next target. Contracts already used the ulti for the pick onto Blabber, so they don't have that C9 has to worry about. But now they've got another minion wave ready to go. They're layering these beautifully. M&S going to be caught out by the Weaver's wall. He wants to go in and get Palafox. M&S turns it around beautifully, but can CLG do anything back? Poom has to flash away from the rupture as Luger retreats as well. M&S did a real good job right there, but a teleport's coming in, and C9 aren't done. This is what you were talking about, Kobe. This is the worry. If they end up having to throw in the enemy base, now there might be a problem with the soul. Luger's gonna find him an S. Contract Arctic Assault Flash. Enemy Jace is down. Huge for CLG. Fudge in the front line. Contract's doing the same. AD carries ready to battle, but his Contract's eating a whole lot of damage way too fast.
Oh, the shutdown!
Berserker flashes, and he gets the kill. It's C9, stopping the soul and holding the line.
And they're gonna get an objective bounty shutdown on top of the kill bounty shutdowns they just got on all these ways to go to catch up to this monster that is Contract. Who hits another ult.
They find him, and as this time, Contract's ulti hit. Enemy Jace is down. CLG seeing if they can keep on chasing, and Dokla says, no problem, boys, let's go in. Seismic Shove throws the frontliners into the waiting arms of CLG, but it's still Berserker they gotta keep their eyes on. Luger jumps over the wall, pops the cleanse, and keeps the chase going. Sven, Berserker, Fudge, and Blabber all still trying to get away, but another Seismic Shove from Palafox takes down the frontliner in Fudge. CLG 4v3, looking to end the game and upset C9 right now. They push the minion wave up. Remember, they do not have Barons, so these minions can be cleared out pretty effectively. Contracts goes in, Berserker cutting off to the side. Palafox and Luger are the damage. First Nexus turret already gone. Flabber has to retreat, flash used for it. Berserker's now the target. Kill the Barons, win the game. CLG just did what nobody thought they'd do. They end the win streak, they take down the #1 team, and they send the rest of the day into total chaos. Blabber dies again just to pad the stats, and Jimenez dies for the 10th time. CLG take down C9.